So no sugar.
In terms of your wellness journey, did you want to lose weight last year?
Of course.
Okay.
So the thing with me, Mali.
Yeah.
If we were to put a weighing scale here and then I stand on it, it'd be like, what?
Maybe I have to go 3 digits.
I have silence. Happy New Year, Mali.
Happy New Year, Charlene.
How are you in this blessed year of 2026?
I'm
The year of our
glowing.
Lord.
Glowing.
You're
Shining.
Yay. Truth be told, Mali,
Yes.
I love the reset that comes with a new year.
Yeah, there's always something about the turn of the calendar.
Mm.
But as we were talking before, I feel like we also ignore what happened in the previous year. And I think part of what we're going to do today
Yes.
is to also just look
Reflect back.
Yes.
And also plan ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
So welcome to the Truth Be Told podcast. My name is Marlon Mwandu.
And I'm Charlene Kimara. You may call me Mama Bima Kenya. Karibuni.
Yes, so where do you start? What worked? 2025 is gone.
Yes.
And it actually went by quite quickly.
So fast.
Yeah.
But I think at one point when it got to November, I was panicking.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's over.
what happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think for me, it also had similar feeling.
Yes.
There was that, but there's also, it almost felt like it was divided into two halves. And I've heard people say this. There was high highs,
Yes.
and then some serious low lows.
Mm.
Yeah, but I'm glad we're now into a new year.
Yes.
And so, what worked for you, Charlene, 2025?
I've been seeing a trend on
Yes.
social media where someone will have like a cake.
Yes.
And they have all these two flags that they they put into the cake, just highlighting their achievements in that year. And I would say, I think if you've been on my socials, one of my highs of highs.
Hey, Charlene and Little Chore. I don't know what animation was that.
And let
You
me
did a
tell
whole
you,
animation of what the 2025 has been. Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
I hope people just were able to see just the significance of the trip to Dubai.
Yeah.
With my husband, Baba Bima, the
Yes.
insurance
And
guy,
Toto Bima.
and Toto Bima herself.
Yeah.
Because genuinely, Dubai was one of the trips I made in 2025. I think we opened the year in February. I went to Thailand.
Yes.
I went to Malaysia.
Okay.
Come July, I went back to Thailand.
Okay.
In September, I went to Zambia, and the trip to Zambia actually took me through a few African countries. Okay. I passed by Zim, Malawi, Ethiopia. So in terms of traveling,
wow. So 2025,
I did my fair share
you've
of
done
traveling.
six countries.
Yes.
6 countries in 2025, okay?
I did my fair share of traveling.
Yeah.
But there's just something about traveling for work.
Mm.
And I think in my recollection of traveling has always been traveling for work.
Mm.
I've not really had per se, especially that is overseas.
Yes, yes.
I've not had the kind of travel that I had in December now for the Dubai trip. Let me tell you, like, the emotions take over you.
Yeah.
But it was so beautiful. Just seeing my little girl, she's, Toto Bima is very, she's at that age, at the age of 7.
Yeah.
This is a baby now who's able to just soak it all in.
Yeah.
And it's a promise that has been there. And for her to see it realized at one point, as we were approaching their school closing, I remember like in December, early December, she would actually wake up, and the first thing was like, Mommy, when are we going to Dubai?
Yeah.
I think for a minute, or maybe she thought that this may not happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so to just be able for her to see that this finally came to fulfillment. The waking up early on that particular morning, and we were all up at 3. She didn't even fight, because she knew, yes, we are going, just traveling there, seeing, Dubai. You went to Dubai also last year, so you just know the high of Dubai.
Yeah.
The inventions, for me, you look at those buildings, you look at, you just look at what like man has been able to do out there, and just the challenge that comes with it. But to be able to enjoy that with my little family unit, I would say that was my highest of highs.
Nice.
So let's hold our imaginary cake.
Flag one.
Flag one. I would say there were also some really good highs when it came maybe to to my career. So one of the ways I walked into 2025, I walked in with a vision board.
Okay.
And I can't wait for us to talk about vision boards,
Yeah,
by the way.
we'll get there.
Once you're done with this,
Yeah.
um, I got into 2025 with a vision board, and all year long it was the cover. My screen, my phone screen had the vision board. In the office, I had the vision board. So I had pretty much marked every single item on my vision board. And of course, I had all these career goals that I was pursuing. So some I managed to hit because, by the way, I am a firm believer, Mali, that, for example, if I do say X number, if I'm able to insure or protect 100 families this year, there's no way I'm insuring 100 families next year. It has to be 200.
It has to go higher. Yes, 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 yes.
I'm so delulu. I could even be thinking I want to do 400.
Why not?
Like, I'm always dreaming. And my dreams are not tiny. My dreams are grand.
Yeah.
So my vision board had really grand dreams around, just how many families I want to protect, businesses, across the different lines, medical, GI, life. Um, I think my life business grew. Wow. That was mind blowing.
Yeah.
My medical book, I could have done better.
Okay.
My GI book, I made some strides compared especially to the previous year.
GI is general insurance.
Solid.
Yeah. Jargon.
Insurance.
Jargon.
Yes, GI is general insurance. So career wise, and also being a team leader in the business, I also had goals around my career. Okay, around my team, because I mentor and also coach, other agents who are coming into the business. I probably ended the year having one of my newest mentees in the business qualify for international trips. Two of them. We did this in November. Like, by the way, shout out to Edith of Petri Consulting, and shout out to Abby Miano. Like, they did so well. Like, to see, like, Abby got into the business in May of 2025, and by November, like, she has hits.
Half a year.
Like, you look at this young girl, you're like, she has never sold an insurance policy before. Like, nothing. Her first interaction, and she comes in, she plugs in, and she runs out there, so serious with it. And she was able to protect so many families. So that was a high. That was high, high, high. So some
says a lot about the teacher. The mentor.
At Chesy. Take it out there and maybe want Mama Pima to be a mentee. No. But yeah, so career wise, some highs were good. I think, but then also there were some that we didn't hit. I think we'll have a different imaginary flip. So this one, two more flags for individual career wins, but also the team wins. I would say, thinking of career, thinking of family, I had some really good highs.
Well, for me, also included travel. I think we have been around the globe this past 2025. Tulikuwa passport to passport.
Kwanza wewe ulienda Ujerumani. Europe.
Yeah, so I went to Europe last year,
Yes.
which started out as a Zanzibar goal, went into to being Mauritius, and then God said, scrap all that.
Yes.
Let's take it further.
Yes.
So I did manage to do about 6 countries last year, including Dubai.
Wow.
And I love Dubai. And I keep telling, if anyone asks me what I learned from that particular trip is, I need to dream bigger.
Yes.
If I felt this as I was getting into the flight. Actually, when I landed, I felt like God telling me, is this it? Is this all you wanted? Is this the epitome of your dreaming.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, then I actually need to dream. Yeah. So travel was big. Yes. For us, for me. I also got to travel with my kids.
Yay!
So I had a personal trip goal, which
Yes.
I did a solo vacation, and then I did a family vacation with the kids, which was also quite something. And getting to spend time, and the holiday was long. The December one was quite long. So we try to occupy it with them moving around.
Yes.
And one of the things I learned when I traveled with my kids, my son is almost turning 10,
Yes.
and my daughter turned 6 in November. Um, I quickly learned that those two are different people.
Yeah.
And I think when I'm on holiday, I realized I can't be treating Damien the same way I treat Maria. It's a different ballgame, and it was very clear. So you will spend time with other big boys. The swimming pool is different. The activities are different, and so it had to take us getting out of our environment to see that. Otherwise, when we're in a similar environment, we treat them the same time. Yeah, go to bed the same time. Don't do these activities, but they're different and they're growing. And I think for me, my parenting was really impacted, and I like it. And that's a highlight that I learned. The other bit that was a highlight was date nights with my daughter. I had purposed last year that I need to do date nights, and date nights as in date nights,
Yes.
flowers and all.
Eh?
Dress up, I dress up.
Wow.
She comes in her flowing dress. I give her flowers. And
At home or outside?
outside,
Ah,
outside.
and Damien was left behind.
Yeah, this is date night. This is and that was something, and she remembers them and she looks forward to them. I think at some point when we went for one of them, we played some game. She was like, Baba, what do you want us to do?
Yes.
Like, you tell me what you want us to do. Like, okay, can we play a game? Okay, show me color. So we did these games, and it was very good.
Yes.
And I feel like I want to be her first love. I want her to know that all that she wants can be provided, and I can do that.
Yeah.
And one of those other date nights we did was shopping. Went, went,
Ooh.
went window shopping,
Okay.
which turned out to be not window
Shopping.
shopping.
Yeah.
So like I realized,
Yes.
these lady businesses, they start early. They
Early.
start early. We spent quite some amount, but that was another highlight.
Yes.
Career wise, I had a goal of changing jobs
Yes.
last year, and I thank God that I got a new job. I
Yes.
started out last year in June.
Yes.
So that was a new chapter. So
Yes.
I'm grateful. I think those are my highlights. Oh, financially as well, and I think this is important because we speak finances here.
Yes. Yes.
I managed to be debt free
Ooh.
in May of last year.
Ooh.
And I know as you grow up, especially as a man,
Yeah.
adulting is hard. It's not
Yeah.
easy. And you accumulate a lot of debts as you move along. Some very okay, some valid, some you didn't see coming, some you just weren't able to pay them off, some that you used well, things like that. So, but my goal as I started 2025 was I want to be debt free. I don't want to be on that side of the financial spectrum. And I made it. Started out in 2024,
Yes.
but by May 2025,
You
I
are
was
done.
done.
Okay.
And I told my
When you
bank,
say
adios.
started out in 2024, do you mean you became actively intentional about clearing the debt?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started making intentional moves.
Mm.
Some of them meant lowering my usage,
Yes.
cutting down my expenses, selling off some things.
Mm.
So it was quite what's the word? Uh, Radical.
Yes.
Yeah, quite radical, but with time,
Yes.
it showed the success showed. Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I think speaking of finances,
Mm.
2025 was actually a year of highs. You know, like I hit some milestones that maybe going into the year I wasn't very sure
Yeah.
if I don't even think I had itemized sort of like, that income range. But also, then now I started feeling the pinch of being a business owner. You realize, fine, it's growing there, but also now on this other side, like the expenses, the payroll, the work was also growing. But I think it was also a year where, because even some of my lows on my vision board, the ones that I didn't achieve mostly, maybe had to do with a particular purchase. Maybe I was looking maybe to purchase a particular asset or so on. Um, I think last year now I became very intentional. Through the year, I realized, okay, fine. I was thinking of maybe changing my big truck, my big red wine truck. Then I'm like, imenikosea aje? Haikuli mafuta, it moves na ni kazuri, beautiful red wine cup.
Unaweza penya kwa traffic.
So I think along the way, I remember meeting a colleague somewhere in Kilimani, and then I was packed. And she sees my car and she's like, Charlene, would I badilisha? Because maybe how she was feeling, if you are earning that, why?
It's to go with a brand.
Yes, but I think last year I also started just being more intentional. You get and realizing that yes, it's on the vision board, but I can, a little bit of sort of like delayed gratification or prioritization. I started to prioritize other items and realizing to first put focus on growing the business, getting in the right systems in the business, So yes, last year, speaking of finances, I felt the growth. Fortunately, I think I haven't been much burdened with debt, possibly because, on this other side, by the way, of the business, I don't know if I would say, okay, but anyway, I fear debt.
Okay.
And if you know me, I fear debt. Me, I would rather eat skuma wiki until like, you get like, but this was a year, it was a year where I felt growth, but I decided, yes, maybe it's a good thing to have, but I can just wait a little bit.
And we are not dictated by a calendar anyway.
Yes.
And I saw this reel online.
Yes.
This lady said that as much as we are turning the year,
Yes.
it doesn't mean that you have to forget everything that happened in 2025.
Yes.
Or this might be just the year to actualize
What
that which you planted last year.
Sasa, whether you are speaking my language, because you should have seen me making my vision board this year.
Yeah, because you almost want to abandon everything.
Once I didn't achieve,
Unazipeleka.
my dreamer, I'm like, wewe kuja hapa, ingia hapa.
Correct. You just continue with it. Yeah. So before we talk about the low lights, I think it's also important to talk about the highlights as our podcast. Because we did achieve quite a number of things. I think first of all, we started shooting consistently.
Yay.
And we got partners.
Yeah. We're so grateful to our partners.
Last year we got our partners. We are grateful.
Yes.
The partners we had Jubilee Insurance, we had Aki, Association of Kenya Insurance, we had AAR Insurance,
we had Prudential,
we had Ken Bright.
Yes.
We've had quite a number of people who have wanted to partner with us.
Yes.
And that says it's a testament to what we are doing.
Yes. We also had ICA Lion Trust Company.
Yes.
And just to see also other players, and especially underwriters or people at that level of the business.
Yes.
Seeing the value of the conversations that we're having. I think we had a really beautiful run, especially with the Association of Kenya Insurers.
Yes.
Like they said yes to us in such a big way. And to feel that we are making a difference in curating conversations for our industry, definitely a high of highs.
And talking about making a difference,
Yes.
this I must say, because to date, if anyone asks me if I feel I'm making an impact with what I'm doing, I give them this story. We did shoot an episode on breast cancer. We combined that with a conversation on gigantomastia. And then post that 2-3 weeks later, a friend of my mom calls me. I was on the road, calls me, tells me, "Hi Male, how are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing okay. I just want to say you're doing a very good job on your podcast. I think you are doing the right thing, the right track. I'm like, okay, thank you. He says, and to add to that, I sent your episode on the cancer conversation to one of my who had a lump in their breast but had refused to seek treatment and was going the herbal way and all this conversation. So when she saw your video, the next day she booked for her surgery.
Oh.
And that one person,
Yes.
for me,
That's it.
that's
All
it.
the impact.
That's it for me. It's just that one person. I've changed her life. I've actually saved her life in that way through the conversation.
Yes.
So grateful.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Now,
lowlights.
the lowlights.
Yeah.
Ha, Mali, let me tell you, I walked into 2025 as I had done previously
Yeah.
for a number of years with as, with the intention of working on especially my health.
Okay.
You know, eating right, being more active, and let me tell you, Mali, I nilianguka. You know, ile nation.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't go well for me. I made some effort,
Okay.
especially going into the year. But then when I felt that they were not sustainable, I just, I plunged back into the old habits, eating poorly. So I'm one of those people, I'm a very early riser.
Okay.
Rarely will you find me in bed at 4,
Mhm.
sometimes even by 3:30, body clock imekataa usingizi.
Yeah.
But the way my mind for a long time has been sort of like conditioned is I wake up and I want to reach out for my laptop immediately instead of at that point just deciding that I could have a morning routine that includes, just prep or do something here and there. Then by 5, possibly go to Jeffrey's, do your 1 hour, do your 1.5 hours maybe of working. Like nilishindwa kabisa in that year.
Okay.
So I think I ended the year with just a lot of sort of like introspective, just speaking to myself. But I'm happy to say, 10 days in, 10 days into the
10
new
days.
year,
Yeah.
Mali,
Yeah.
mimi na skari,
Hizi si zako.
hatuwakubaliani.
Hizi ni zangu
By
by
the
the
way,
way.
Hikaimati from Zarda Cafe, who are our location partners, by the way, guys. Sijaguza. This is for Mali and Happy, who's behind the cameras.
Yeah.
Kaimati siguzi nimekula tu mbaazi.
Very good.
And I really loved the taste of, like, guys, it just felt like I was in Malindi in a restaurant having real authentic Swahili dishes.
Yeah.
So please, visit our location partners. They are Zarda Cafe. They are located at on the mezzanine floor of Titan Complex along Chaka Road in Kilimani. Like real
Utapenda.
utapenda.
What was that advert again?
It was at that point. Nembo ya. Nembo Nembo jam.
Chips.
Chips.
Utapenda. Yeah, I think it's quite good. I think the Swahili touch is authentic.
Yes, but it really feels like you're eating actual Swahili food.
Yeah.
That mbazi.
Oh, it was nice. It was nice. And I'm having some Swahili strong tea.
Yes.
Turungi.
Turungi. Yeah, Swahili. So what's different between this and
zile
normal tea?
zile vitu ziko hapa ndani sijui cardamom sijui nini it's quite nice. Very well spiced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
So you're saying no sugar this year.
Yes. So no sugar.
In terms of your wellness journey, did you want to lose last year?
Of course.
Okay.
So the thing with me, Mali.
Yeah.
If we were to put a weighing scale here and then I stand on it and be like, what?
Tuko 3 digits.
I have silent weights. I could.
Okay.
And like I was telling a friend of mine the other day, I did a video. One of those days, I walked from home to the office because of something that made me I couldn't walk. I couldn't drive from home. So during that walk, I decided, let me document this walk to the office.
Yeah.
My lord, I listened to the video later, and it was just so like unhealthiness
Yeah.
color.
Yeah.
So of course, and this week I was actually showing like my colleagues, my friends,
Yeah.
my photos from like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
and then they're like, huh?
Mm.
Like how?
Yeah.
You get so, and anyway, the goal is not to get back to
To 10 years ago.
29-year-old
Yeah.
Charlie. No, that's not the goal.
Yeah.
But the goal is to get to a healthy weight. I think at this point, this is my big year. I'm turning 40 this year.
Yeah.
And I realized that, all those, poor feeding habits, they compound, and they may end up just being, having big repercussions.
Yes.
So I'm intentional this year to go into my 40s healthier.
Yeah.
And this means, because Mali, you know me,
Yeah.
I am a sweet tooth. Like, mimi napenda keki,
Yes.
napenda sweetie,
Yeah.
napenda Fanta Bamucha. Like, I love everything
Yes.
sweet. I don't even like alcohol. Let's start from there. Because I can't stand the taste.
Bitterness.
Like, I don't like bitter things. I just like sweet things. So, and you will not believe it. From the time we reset into the new year, no, okay, after I came back from Dubai. So I would say from 3rd of January, so the past 1 week,
Mm.
I've managed, and I think it's more of like a mental game.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I've really managed to stay away 100% from sugar. I've managed to really stay away from carbs,
Yeah.
like just have small portions of carbs, because I would have carbs. The other day, my colleagues did a reel mimicking me. And honestly, Mali, I get into the office, and the first thing I go like, Kai, niko na njaa ya watu 10. Nataka mandazi ngapi? Like, mandazi.
For starters.
You get
Yeah.
mandazi and smoky mbili, na umwambia aeke kachumbari mingi. You get, then after that, lunch, also a lot of carbs, dinner, a lot of carbs. So I think I've gotten into 2026 just more intentional on what I'm putting into my body, and also more keen on the portions. So it's a week in. Hopefully in some 2 months, mtakuwa mkisema, we can see it in your face, Mama Bima.
But then this is sugar-free juice for.
Yes. So, but I'm genuinely really intentional.
Okay.
I want to walk into my 40s a healthier me.
I like.
Yes.
I like. So, okay, for me, low lights last year was oh, this is a bit deep for me because um, at some point through the year, I felt very lonely. And it's odd because have a new job.
Yes.
I've traveled.
Yes.
I am achieving things. I'm
Yes.
having a good time with my family.
Yes. The podcast
The
is also.
podcast is also doing well.
Yes.
In the depths of who Male is, I find myself alone. And as you grow, I'm realizing that the older I get, the circle reduces. And then there has to be a lot more intentionality on friendships and communities. And so there was a point there where it felt very, very lonely. And that was something that put put a stain on how my year was. And so with that, I decided to be a bit more intentional on how I'm creating my friendships. So I did create some friendships, especially towards the end of the year, November, December. Try to build and cultivate those, and particularly with men. Because, um, it's important to have people who you almost relate with. And if I tell a man what I'm going through, it's easy. It's easy to talk. I did have my therapy session last year, and continuing into this year.
Yes.
So that then it's not just achieving big things out there, but inward is not satisfied. And I see what it means when people say that it's not money that can buy you happiness. And it's not like I have a lot. I'm still going for the money.
Yay.
This year I
Lazima,
need to make
lazima.
money. So it's not
Yeah.
that I have a lot, but it's not the money, it's not the travels, it's not these other external things. there's a need, that the gap that needs to be filled within. So a lot, there's a part of God in there, they feel. There's also the people around you. And so for me, that was a low that I look back. I'm like, doing better.
Speaking of creating friendships at this point in life, okay, in your 30s, how easy or how hard is that?
Oh, that's hard. I'm 36 now. And getting people whom your values combine,
Sync,
and then
yeah.
the proximity and the timing allows. Because for me, these are the three factors that form friendship: proximity, timing, and values. Getting all those three is hard in this time. But I think God really favored me.
Yeah.
Because I found, in fact, I found a group. I didn't
Hey,
just find one. I found a
wow.
whole group
Yes.
of like 8 guys.
Ooh.
And so that was quick. Just moved from almost non-existent to having 8 at once. And
Yes.
then other friendships, I try to be intentional at work, to
Mm.
identify that one guy who we can relate and engage.
Yes.
In church, maybe in the circles that I'm
Mm.
in this industry of podcasting, who can I benchmark with?
Mm.
So it's not easy,
Yes.
but I was favored, I must say.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, we've looked at we've pretty much just reflected on 2025.
Yes.
But tell me, Mali, what do you think is the psychology behind vision boards? Like, why? Because genuinely, the last week of the year, the thing I did was sit down, really reflect on my goals, and whatever I want to take up proper space on my vision board,
Yeah.
and did it. But I keep wondering, or for someone who's watching out there and really wondering, I that a piece of paper, that
Yeah.
image you put on your phone. What do you think is the psychology behind vision boards?
Okay. So I'll not answer as a professional. I'll answer from my experience.
Yes.
For
And then do
me,
you vision boards?
yes, I do. Yes,
Do
I
you
do.
have one for the year?
Yes, I have one for 2026.
Lovely.
Similar to you, I had mine on my screen
Yes.
for 2025. So I'm getting into 2026 with that.
Yes.
But I do think there is power in visualizing.
Mm.
This is not just, it's not just from a psychology perspective, it's also from a spiritual perspective. You need to speak things. You need to dream of those things, and not just dream, actually put them down.
Yeah.
Write them on tablets of your heart, the Bible
Yeah.
says. So it's important that once I've scribbled it down, and then we see what once you scribble it down, you also have to share it.
Yes.
It doesn't remain your thing.
Uh-huh.
It now becomes a thing, and it can be around the people around you, the circle around you. So the psychology behind it is that now that I've put it down, I can see it, and I've probably printed it. Some friends of mine did that this year. They printed it on an A3, A2
Yes.
paper, blasted it on their wall.
Yes.
Like you're now seeing it.
Yes.
Then it becomes an attraction. You attract these things, and you start thinking about these things. If it's a car you want, you start seeing it on the road everywhere you go. All of a sudden,
Mali, repeat that.
and all of a sudden,
Can you just repeat that sentence? I don't know if I'm foreshadowing. I feel like I'm feeling something,
Charlene is
Mali.
saying this
We shall
because
revisit.
Charlene is saying this because I have a car on my vision board.
Hey,
But you start seeing it.
I'm foreshadowing that
yeah,
vehicle for you.
all of a sudden, a car that is not even popular on the road, you start seeing because it's in your mind.
Yes.
It's in your heart. Then I was saying with my friend the other day that
Yes.
because I have shared with you
Yes.
my goal,
Yes.
if you are to see if we are moving from a Demio to
Yes.
a GLE,
You know me, my thank you.
because
Thank you.
yeah,
From your mouth to God's ears.
then what happens is if I
Yes.
do see a GLE somewhere,
Yes.
or I see my friend,
Yes.
or I hear of someone selling one or something in that regard, what do? I call Charlene immediately because of what is popping in my mind. And because it's that dream is, if it sits with you, there's no one else. Then where is the accountability? One, where is the vision sharing? Two, and who is going to help you achieve this thing? So for me, I think the psychology behind vision boarding is 100% working.
How I wish, and you see, it's just become so easy now to do vision boards. Like this week, I was in a branch meeting I'm in a branch called the H&W branch, a Prudential Life. And one of my colleagues, we had sort of like a kick-off, a Thanksgiving, because allow me nipige shangwe na vigelegele hapa.
Yeah.
Guys, our branch is like the number one branch in the company. Hey, H&W, motor,
Yeah.
motor. But so we were seated with the letter. She was on the table that I was in, and she created a vision board in a matter of seconds. She just got into Chat GPT,
Yeah.
and I think just itemized whatever she wanted to be on her vision board. And in no time, and I remember she told us in her script, she actually wrote, "I'm a black woman."
Just
so that
for ChatGPT to be specific.
asiletewe images sijui za kina nani. Like her vision board just popped up.
Okay.
Like so beautiful. And she can just download that, print it, probably put it on her. So it's become so easy at this point to actually create a vision board and just have, because what that does, it just has your dreams staring back at you. You can't ignore them, by the way. So I think if you are someone who's watching this, let's not complicate the whole vision boarding thing. It's as simple possibly as going into ChatGPT or going into Canva. And right now you probably even have a free Canva account or even maybe a paid one, and just put, those dreams and that you have.
Download them.
Yes.
Download them.
And put them up. It could be in your office. It could be, you could even print it out and put it on your favorite notebook. Okay. So that every now and then, as you're perusing through, they keep popping up. It keeps reminding you.
Correct.
I know I was saying, so last year, and it had been a dream for a long time. I was like, I want to be so intentional, because the thing with our career, by the way, and I'm getting back to my high of highs, the trip with Daniela and Papa Ella, you find that in our business, we are given really great opportunities to see the world. And sometimes you could actually be comfortable. In 2024, we actually went to Dooms. Okay. It was a company incentive. It was a high performers sort of like incentive trip. And we went. And let me tell you, even the Dubai I saw in December was so different from the Dubai of 2025. I was even like,
where did you go?
Nitamu na familia. Okay. But I think because the whole year, like I had this one item within my vision board. I had put the Burj Khalifa, and then I'd written Mombasa and Dubai trip for Ella. So for her birthday, we actually got to Action, the coastal one, but we went to do Diani instead. And then now this happened. And let me tell you, there was no way we could escape that dream. Check it. Like, unakaa tu hivi unakumbuka, ebu sinking fund, ebu shalintuma pesa. I remember when now it was time to do our bookings, and I reached out to Wilson and Miriam of Holidays Hubs, whether they did such a fantastic. Hey, I'm plugging people. Actually, this is not even a paid plug. Wilson and Miriam of Holidays Hub. I reached out to them, and when we did like even our first deposit, it felt so freeing.
Nice.
You realize, but this is happening.
Yes.
It will happen. You get. But it's that power. It's the fact that you cannot escape that. You look at it, and I see just my baby's dreams, and I'm like, I am not about to be that bad, especially when I'm in a position to meet, those dreams. You just learn to prioritize.
All right.
Yes.
Good. So we are now getting into 2026.
Yes.
As we've said, we are not leaving the unachieved behind. We are carrying forward.
Yes.
But there's also bigger things that we want to do this year.
Yes.
I think this is the year for audacious dreams.
Hairy goals.
Yes, this is the year for achieving things that we could not even think or imagine. So we are going for those dreams. Part of it, as this podcast, we want to make sure that we are able to release content for you every Monday, and to make sure that we are giving you even more than what we did last year.
Yes. Yes. And definitely, but I've gotten into the year. But the other day I was celebrated in one of the insurance companies for having done like 203 life insurance cases.
Nice.
So someone congratulated me, and she's like, oh, so this year we are going for 300. I'm like,
Yes.
Sasa 3. Sasa yun ni challenge.
It-
Nataka 5.
Very good.
You get
Yeah.
so I love what you're saying.
Yeah.
Audacious goals.
Yeah.
Like this is the year, but they hakuna could dream small. You
Yeah.
get
And there's a season. By the way, I don't know if you felt this.
yes.
I feel like it's a season not just for us,
Yes.
not just as an individual, but
Mm.
globally or the people that have interacted with. I feel like it's a season for now turning those dreams into reality, turning those things and plans and the plan and the things that you've sowed into reaping. I feel like it's a season that is all around us.
Yes.
And if you have engaged with anyone, I don't know about you, maybe you can comment.
Yes.
But the people I've interacted with, it's a season.
Wow.
It is the season for that. And if it is the season then,
Yes.
why don't we dream even bigger? If you
Agreed.
wanted to go harvest a bag of maize, why don't we talk about that?
Yes. Love it.
So let's go for that. I have my vision board done. Are we talking about that today or we'll talk about it next time?
We can
Yeah.
take that to next time.
Yeah.
But and what do you think by the Mali? Because a lot of people say don't share your dreams. Sijui kuna watu wako na macho mbaya ama sijui kani masikio mbaya. And I'm like, huh? You know,
Well, I
do you
think
even believe in such things?
I think there's truth in it
Uh-huh.
because, of course, there are people who don't want the best for you.
Yes.
And if they know this is what you're going for, they might want to sabotage it.
Mm.
But how small is your God?
The God of Mali who moved his dream from Zanzibar to Germany.
How small is your God that you think
Mm.
one individual that he created
Imagine.
can sabotage or can kill or
Mm.
can deter you
Mm.
from achieving that which you've been purposed to achieve?
Yeah.
I think that for me is always the reminder.
Yeah.
Yes, granted, we live in a wicked world.
Yes.
We have people who don't want you to prosper. That is there.
Yes.
But then I have a bigger God,
Yeah.
way bigger,
Mm.
that allow me to still achieve those things. So
Yes.
by all means, if you can share, please share.
Yes.
Please share. You are inspiring people.
Yes.
You are helping people realize that it's not for the 1%.
Yes.
This thing, and I think I saw that on your sharing on your Instagram about the travel, that a girl from Moranga,
Yes. Kafuruge to be precise.
yes,
Kafuruge village.
is able to achieve 1, 2, 3. There's a lady from Moranga who is looking at you and thinking that could be me.
Yay.
So if I'm staying with that thought and
Mm.
my achievement, then okay.
Yeah.
And I don't think God created us to prosper in my life. God created us to prosper so that you can inspire the next and the next and the next. So,
Mm.
well, whether you want to share or not, I think that's to your peril. But yeah, God is bigger.
Agreed. 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 So yes, I think we can have another just session.
Yeah.
You know, another episode where we'll talk of how we are going into 2026 and the plans.
Yes.
You know that we have. But yes, I believe, as you said, this is that year. You know, it's
Yes.
the year for us to go in boldly.
Yeah.
I feel like 2025 was also a very foundational year.
Yeah.
I remember going into 2024, actually, 2024 with a vision board that I don't even think I looked at it the entire year.
Yes.
But I'm happy that I had come up with it.
Mhm.
Then 2025 was my year of, I do not want this just to be the same way I did last year. So I was more intentional. So I want to believe that even my sort of like vision boarding going into this year or finally kutimiza whatever I have put on that vision board will even, you know, hopefully I'll be able to meet more and just be more intentional because every time I look at the vision board, because remember, vision boarding is not just I want to acquire a car, a house, or I want to do this much in my business. Um, it's also now like the thing I'm telling you about wellness, just being more intentional with my wellness. So before I eat, say, a kaimati, I'm like, do I have to? Okay, Shal, do you have to? No, make a salad for like, you know, for vision. But so yeah, but I'm excited.
Correct.
Yes.
Another thing to think about is not, as you've said, don't just think about material, but as you've said, wellness, but also think about purpose.
Mm.
The dreams you have, are they aligned to your purpose? I think we tunalima shamba la watu wengine sana. And you forget you have your own farm
Yes.
that you need to farm, and that means you
Yeah.
have to get to know your purpose live within that purpose and plan in accordance with that. And especially for the people who are employed, when we work for these corporates, that's someone's vision
Yeah.
that you're working for, and that's okay. That's fine.
Yes.
But do you have your purpose?
Yeah.
So that then you don't live a life of fulfilling other people's vision, and yours does not get fulfilled. Anyway, I'm getting into preaching, but
Yes.
I think we've talked about that quite a bit. So
Yes.
grateful.
Yes, and I'm happy this is our first, you know, big time episode in
Yes.
2026. And as Marley said, our goal is clear this year as a podcast, as a TBT podcast. We are intentional
Yes.
to be on your screens, you know, every Monday with a new long form video, just to share more, to bring you. I think we set the tone so well last year. We had so many people join us in our conversations. We had so many stakeholders within the business represented. So even this year, we are still purposing to do the same, but over and beyond that, even make it better and have also more of these sessions, you know, that we also get to humanize, you know, our conversations, and it just doesn't look like an interview all the time. To also just come and share and also update you, you know, even on matters business. Hey, and Mali we didn't see.
Yes.
Tulivuka mwaka na shangwe na vigelegele, courtesy of one of our big players in the Aish.
Naitwa Old Mutual.
Aish.
Waliweka bonge la fireworks.
Let me tell you.
This was on BBC.
Let me tell you. I was out there watching the Burj Khalifa. Wow, 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 wow. And then in an hour's time, somewhere Nairobi inanifikia Instagram, I'm like, Mocho.
Yeah, yeah. So
Old Mutual
Old
Towers.
Mutual, our one of the big industry players.
Yes.
We are grateful for lifting this country proud.
Yes, you did us proud. That was so epic.
Yeah.
Hata nilijambia, if December 31st niko na hii, takuwa na sports. Takuwa na sports nijione tena. Beautiful, beautiful building. I mean, beautiful tower in Upper Hill. But you did us a big one for the New Year's celebrations. Congratulations, Old Mutual.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. So
and before we wrap up, okay, let us still thank our location partner.
Oh yes.
Because as you can see, the ambience is so beautiful. Happy we'll get to show you how beautiful Zarda Cafe is. But guys, leave alone the ambience, leave alone just how beautiful this cafe is. The food, genuinely. Nimekula nini? Mbazi. Ile inakaa mbosha. The one for breakfast. You guys.
Umesaidia watu wengi sana.
Somebody could be wondering what mbazi is. Someone that looks like mbosho. Ni tamu. Like it was so creamy, nicely. What did you have?
I had mahamri.
Yes.
And mbazi, similarly, and some kaimatis as well.
Imagine they have kaimati. Maybe let's.
And of course, my strong Swahili.
Yes, and Happy had the same. She had a passion juice. She had mahamri. She had mbazi. Really amazing. Like genuinely, it's Mombasa in Nairobi. Yes, utapenda. So thank you so much to Zarda Cafe.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for joining Truth Be Told podcast. I've been your host, Malim Toto Mwanza.
And I'm Charlene Kemara. You may call me Mama Bima Kenya.
And until next time, stay insured.